Okay, here's the Rolling Stones' Can't You Hear Me Knockin'. The guitar is tuned to open G. Okay, here's the riff straight away. Basically, throughout this video, I would suggest listening to the sounds, because once you can see where my fingers are, and if you play along with it, you can practically guess and find out where those notes are, and find out what strings I'm hitting, and find out which combination is working. But anyway, I'll slow it down and we'll get into it slowly. But again, just listen to it and play around with your guitar, and you'll eventually get it. But here we go. Let me slow it down for you. Okay, so that's the song slowed down. What I'm doing is basically the riff, the main riff, you're playing two strings at a time for it. I'm going to move my guitar really close so you can see which two strings. It's really the first part. That's just strings 3 and 4. So it's right there. If you can see that. Right there. And then after that, that's strings 5 and 4. So it's 2 at a time. Okay, so it's, and you start here and slide up, just like that. And you do this very Chuck Berry, and the bend is on the 3rd and 4th strings. And you go back to 5, fret 5, and this part, again, it's basically 3 strings at a time, really the 1st and 3rd strings. On the 7th fret, you see where I am. It's going to be just like that. So play around with those notes with your guitar and see and mimic that sound. That's the only way to get to know it. You know, you start playing around with your guitar and you'll be able to just copy that sound. So the first, again, that first part is just the first 3 strings on the 7th fret, and then going down to the 5th fret. And then you finish it off with again, now using strings 4, 3, and 2, and down to the 5th fret, the same strings. Let's do it again. So altogether it's, and you slide back up. And here you can insert the riff again. And when you come back to C, you kind of pull off and do open strings to G. Like that. And that brings it down to G. And back to D. So it's C, pull off to G, and up to D, which is 7th fret. One thing I would like to emphasize throughout this is that, I don't know if you can hear it, but when I'm playing the riff, I find it very, very important with my strumming hand to keep the rhythm. Listen to this hand and look at this hand and listen to what I'm doing to make sure that I'm keeping the rhythm. Okay, everybody, well, I guess that concludes our little guitar instruction for Can't You Hear Me Knockin'. I hope it's simple. I hope you can follow along. I'm not really good with instructional videos, and I may have not included and told you as much information as to what strings to play, what fret and stuff, but the reason why, not that I did it on purpose, but when you're playing guitar, what I did when I learned how to play guitar, and at least Keith Richards, is there's a lot of listening involved. Sometimes you don't need to be told what frets and what strings. You just have to rely on your ear and allow your ear to be more responsible to what to play. Sometimes someone can say something, like anything I've said here, I could have said this is the way to play it. Mind you, this is the way I play it. So someone else may find a better way. But it's all based on the ear. So fool around with the notes, memorize the notes, have those notes engraved in your head as they have been while I was making this video. Like now I can't get this riff out of my head, it's engraved into my head. So the best way is to listen carefully, play around with it, get to know your guitar, and you'll get the riff just perfectly. Thanks a lot for the comments, and we'll see you next time.